So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Third baseman number 24, Steve Cook.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Michael Feliz will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Kevin McCarthy gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
14 hits.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Left fielder, Austin Meadows.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Gonzalez on second. Cook at first. 2 out in the inning. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Number 21 might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Working to escape the first inning jam. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Popped him up. Number 21 over to his right. And the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 21. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 21.
1-0 home. Strike taken, the throw. It's not in time as he just gets in. Digging in the switch hitter, number 24. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is on the ground. It could be 2. Descalzo on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Scott Kingery.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
On the ground to the left side. Backhand. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We've played 2 full. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in once again, Steve Cook. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Morgan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Cesar Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Eli Salas, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Cook over at second. Meadows at first with no outs.
Back.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Barnes is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Daniel Descalso. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Steve Cook will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Cousins. And that's the 3rd out. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 24. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher, right?
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Dylan Cousins, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Pittsburgh jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Williams hangs win number 11 on his line. Felipe Rivero records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Steve Cook.
Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Batting six, right fielder.
There goes the runner. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. One-two. Runner going a second time. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw not in time as he steals second. So he can't make contact there on strike three, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with two men away. Standing in, Eli Salas. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Cook stands at second with two gone. Left side, but well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. One left. So stepping in, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind.
High and deep to straightaway right. Williams racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Cook. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that now.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with two strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. In now, Eli Salas. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Eli Salas.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Stepping in, number 18. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Up high, 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th now. At the plate, Steve Cook. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. 2 gone. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Our final line score.
A 1-run game.